Hello there, this is Cheryl, Lentz, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Doing my follow-up Friday. I had talked about masking and I was going to do that on Wednesday, and then I don't know what I did. I know what I did. I did the paper pumpkin. So today there's a brand new stamp set called Happiness Abounds that has beautiful line drawings of roses, flowers. And so I thought that that would be a perfect thing to talk about masking and just show you a quick card doing some masking. So that's what I'm going to do. So let me turn the camera around here. Close your eyes if that bothers you. Hello, Cheryl. Let's see here. I was running around all morning, so I got home late and I was like, okay, what am I going to do? We're going to use this, and I quick put a card together. This is the card I put together. Ta-da. So here's the stamp set. I want to make sure that you're getting, yeah, there's the stamp set, there's the card. And so I thought we will just talk about some masking pretty fast. I won't take up a lot of time here, but so when I think about masking, and I wanted to put a verse down at the bottom. Very simple card because you're spending enough time just doing your coloring and things like that. So I just wanted it, and these are the new colors. So the Starry Night and Tahitian Tide is the card base. And then I used all the new colors, the new in colors blends to color this in. I got a little smudge over here, so that was an opportunity to embellish. So that's what I did. So what I do when I'm starting out, so here is what it looks like. I have the Post-it notes where it's sticky all over. So here's one of the little roses here. And when I cut out my mask, I was talking about this the other day, is that I cut inside the black line. So when you're looking at it after I'm all done with it, the black line, the outer edge of the image, is cut completely off. And the reason I do that is that when you line it up, if you have it going over that edge, when you line up to stamp and mask over it, you'll have like a little line that's so frustrating where you're not getting the whole image. So it's not like it's completely hidden behind. And when you start out with whatever you're going to do, whatever you want to be the center of your picture, like on the one I just did, I wanted the biggest flower to be in the center. I start out with that flower. So you start out with whatever you want to, be see that? So you can see all of the outside edge is cut off. Let's see, there we go. It works really good with the Post-it notes that are sticky all over. So here's all my little flowers I had cut out already. So starting out, I started out with the bigger flower being the center of my design. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put it in a different spot and see what we're going to do here, a little bit different. There we go. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp it. And now I like to color as I go along, because otherwise when they're all kind of intersecting, it's just a bunch of lines. So I'm going to go ahead and color this one. I did it on this one. I did the Orchid Oasis. So I did the Orchid Oasis, and then I did the dark on the edges, and then I used the lighter blend, and then I went over it with the blender and kind of just swirled it around, and that gave it kind of a softer, lighter look. So that's what I'll do. So here is the dark, this is my dark Orchid Oasis. So I'll try to go kind of fast on this. It gets really dark with the Starry Night one. It's really dark. Now you can color this in any way you want. I tend to go the outline and then the center to be dark, but you could do whatever you want. I mean, you can do it opposite too. It's just, no matter what you do, it's just beautiful. So this is like creating an adult coloring book, basically. Is that where it shows the petal turned over is where I'm just going over it with the darker color. And then if you want, you can do some more of your own, which is what I did on some of them. I went along the edge and just made it darker too. But on this one, we'll just do it different like that. So I'll just do it on those cat hair. There we go. And then I go with my lighter color. And I do use the paintbrush end because I'm going pretty fast over this. So I'm just blending the whole thing in. Kind of going around. There we go. And just blending it in. I go over the edge where the darker color is. And that just kind of softens the line. And I'm just quickly filling in so that you're not bored to tears and saying, when is she going to be done? It went pretty fast. I mean, I got in here. I didn't get back until about 12:30 today. I had some running to do. Tomorrow we have 12 yards of bark coming. And all my grandchildren and my children are going to be here to help move the bark. So there we go. So I had to get things to make a nice meal. Even though I don't cook very much, once in a while, I make something that's called Kahlua pig. So this is how dark it looks. See how this is the one that I did with the blender pen with the what do they call this one? The color lifter. But this is how it is originally. Here's with the color lifter. You see you have kind of a different look to that. So now that I have that one colored in, I am going to just take this and put it right over the top here. So you will see kind of the edges. You can see a little bit of the edge of the flower. And then I'm just going to take another one. I'm stamping them with Memento. I had to turn off my heater. Ooh, I got warm here. I'm stamping it with Memento because I'm using the blends. Okay. Oof-da. All right. So I'm going to just take another flower. Now they had, here we go. I'm just going to take one of these roses and I'm going to put one over here. So I'm just going to overlap it like that. And then I'll probably do one down here. I'm going to do the same one. We're just going to do the same flower over here. There we go. Ta-da. Now I can peel this off. And you can see how those look like they're behind that one. And so let's I'll quick do a little coloring on that, and then we'll move in and do some more. And then I always do the flowers first, and then where I see a little open area, that's where I'll put the leaves in. So let's see here. I used that one. Let's do this one in the lighter. So in this one, let's do opposite. So I'm going to take the dark Sweet Sorbet, and let's see here. I'm going to go, what do I want? Still the edges. I'm just going to go in here and kind of go up on the petals from the center here. No matter what you do, it's pretty. So it doesn't really matter. I'm just kind of laying down a little bit of color, and then I'm going to go over it with my the light and just blend it in. There we go. And it just gives it a little bit of, it looks kind of sloppy, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. But there we go. It's kind of cryptic looking. And then I'm going to go over with the light and just kind of blend it in. Now it almost looks like the same color, but just wait, when it's dry, you'll see that it's not. I mean, you'll see the light and dark areas here. And it's real subtle. So I'm just going around my little, there we go. And I'm just doing this kind of fast, so if I make a smudge, that's where I'll have to add. So you can see, if I lift it up, you can kind of see where the darker areas are. It just gives it a little bit, see that? Where it's a little bit darker in here, gives it a little bit of dimension. Hello, Jeanette. So we'll do this one with the same. I'm just gonna play with it with the dark first and add some color around here. Just kind of smush it around. There we go. Just adding a bit here and there. And then I'll go with the lighter. This is Sweet Sorbet. Okay. Now I'm just gonna go. I love the colors. I love how they go next to each other. So kind of distinct, really pretty colors. They pair up nicely, I think. Okay, there we go. And I think I have a mask for all of the flowers cut out. So now what I'll do, I'm going to do another flower, but I'm going to go ahead and put this mask back on here. So the trick is, you know, getting it in the right place. Oh, now the dog wants to get up. Just a minute, dog. Come on. No. Oh, she's just moving around. Okay, and this was the same flower. So first I'll do one up here. So I didn't. Let's do this one down here. So you can see a little bit of the coloring around the edges. And then we're gonna do this other flower here. Just like it's here. This one's gonna come up over here. This one has a little bit of a stem on it. So I'm gonna put that one there. And then, let's see here, is this the one? No, this is not the one I did. We're gonna do another one back here, like that. There, and let's go ahead and put some leaves in here. So I'm gonna do this, like right there. And let's see here. I can go between the two. There we go. And then I'm going to put a leaf over here. Okay. You can see how it just starts looking like a jumble of lines all over the place. So when I take the mask off, it's a little bit easier to figure out. And that's why I like to color it as I go. Because some of it is like, ooh, where am I going here? So, okay, now let's see here. I think I'm going to do this one as in the same as with the punch again. So, same type of flower. So we're going to, rose. It's a rose. So I'm just going to put some in here again. And the edges, scribble, scribble. I'm sure there's some kind of, you know, great way to do this, but as long as when I have the finished product and it looks good to me, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. And every flower is different, right? And then Mother Nature, here we go. I'm just kind of doing a quick coloring here for you. So the key is decide what is in your foreground, the front of the, you know, what you want to feature, and then put things in the background as you go. There we go. There's another one. It looks like there should be stems or something. That's why I was kind of like, I'm not sure that I'm happy with that one there. Let's use the Tahitian Tide. And on this one, the other one I did dark in the center. This one I'm going to do lighter in the center. And I'm going to tip the edges with the dark. So again, I'm just sort of doing part of it here. up. And then I'm going to come with the darker one and kind of scoop around here. You can see this one is quite a bit darker. And then you can use your, if you want to soften, excuse me, soften the lines between them, you can use, that's, the color lifter works great for that too. There we go. I like that. I like it like that. I like it like that. Okay, and then I did use the Parakeet Party. And I did the darker one just along the edges of the outside edge of the leaves. I know it's pretty fluorescent. It's really looks bright, but it looks real pretty when it's all done together. There we go. Really simple coloring. But when you put it all together, it looks kind of cool. This is the lighter Parakeet Party. So I kind of go over the whole thing. And that just softens that line. There we go. Ta-da! Ta-da, ta-da. There we go. Now, do we want to add another one right in here? I don't know. It looks like it needs another blue one here. So maybe I'll tip it down. I might have to do another masking of the leaves here. So let me do that. So all I did was take my Post-it note. I've got some more here. And I'm just going to stamp the leaves on there. Cut that out real quick. Again, you just cut inside your black line. And you just build as you go. I like that idea. Here we go. Whoop. Okay. So this is going to be my leaf because I want to put something else down here. So I'm going to do that. Get this paper out of here because it'll drive me crazy. Okay. And then here's this leaf or this flower. Here's this mask. There we go. I'm just inside. And here's this one. So sometimes you have to have quite a few extra mats just to, you know, depending on where you're going with everything. And here's this one. There, because I want to do a flower kind of right in here. I think that it'll look like it's tipping, kind of going the other way, I think. Oopsie daisy. I'm just throwing stuff around. Because I'm going to have this one coming down over here. There we go. We'll see how it looks. If nothing else, you get the idea of the masking. If it doesn't look good, oh well, it's okay. But we get the idea of the masking, what we're doing here. Layering up. Ta-da. I've just built, moving the paper just a little bit to get my mask up here. Bend it a little bit to pull, but this works so good to have it sticky all over. So it's the super sticky Post-it notes. There we go. I like that. So let's bring our Tide in here. And we did the lighter color first. Up the center. There we go. Okay. I like that little touch of color here. It just sort of balances it out a bit. There. That makes me happier. Okay. I feel like the guy with the, oh, they're happy little trees. I never remember what his name is. He was so fun to watch. He always made everything look so easy. Bob. I think his name was Bob. There we go. Very nice. So it's off to the side. That's okay. I like that. A little asymmetrical. And then we'll go with the same verse because it went nice down at the bottom. I love the font in this set. I have some of the other ones out for cards for class. So, but I think the fonts are so pretty here. So I'm going to put it over to this side more since I have more opening here. And just do that. Ta-da. There we go. All right. So we want to pull out different colors. Instead of this one where I matted in the Starry Sky and the Tahitian Tide, I think we're going to mat differently. Whoops. We're going to mat with the Punch. So let me pull over that. We're going to use the Punch Sweet Sorbet. Why did I call it Punch? Sweet Sorbet. Here's my, I had to take my ring off today. Kept falling off. I kept washing my hands and I'm chasing my ring all over the place. Okay, here we go. So we're going to mask it in the Sweet Sorbet. This one. And then I think we're going to use the body of the card. We're going to use the Parakeet Party. Just for something totally different from what I had. So when I'm cutting a mat, I'm cutting 5 1/4. I think you can see all that. I have a big mess here. I work well with a mess. 5 1/4 by 4 is my mask. And I do 2 of them because I'm going to do one inside too. 5 1/4. There we go. Ta-da. Okay. So those are my masks. And then here's the body of the card. So I'm going to go 5 1/2. There we go. Do I have this right? Let me get a new, let me get a whole one here just to, yeah, that's right. That's right. So 5 1/2. The nice thing, well, I'll tell you, when I take a whole piece, if I'm going to do it, it's a regular card, book card, I go here first and I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. That's halfway down the center, right? So I can score it, then I can turn it and cut it, and it's all ready for 2 cards. So, and 5 1/2 follows this line here when you have your cutter closed up, which most of the time I do. There. Okay, so we're using the same colors, but watch how different it's going to look by matting it differently. You know, we've probably done that with photographs and pictures and stuff. You know, if you can pull out different colors, feature it in completely different just by pulling that out. There we go, because those are the colors that your eye will be drawn to then. There. Okay. Here's my bright Parakeet Party. Ta-da. That's a bright, happy, shiny card. Let's see here. I had to go to the doctor yesterday, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. On Monday, I see a surgeon. I had my knees replaced about 12 years ago. I had both of them done at the same time. And now one of them is worn out. So they have to redo half of it. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. So here we go. Look at same colors, but look at how different the cards look. I mean, this looks cool, right? The blue tones are cool. This is just kind of bright and happy and sunshiny. Let's put some jewels on here. I will do the inside. For this one, I just did the flower, one flower inside. Let's put, I love the iridescent rhinestones. And I think they look nice with this, with these colors here. So it's just sort of a fun thing to do. Add a little bit of sparkle on your card. And we'll put this one over here. There we go. Ta-da. So there we go. So now we did masking. So this one I tended to go off to that side, so I put my verse over here. This one I tended to go the other way. I had extra space here, so that's where my verse went. But both of them pretty. I put the flowers in different places. Doesn't matter however you want to, do it. But you can see the color changes. Hello, Jean, in there. So kind of fun. Fun. So that's my Fun Friday follow-up. We were doing masking. So now I have all these little masks. And what I do is once I have these all done, as long as they're still usable and still sticky, I just put them inside my case and I keep them so you don't have to redo them every time. I mean, you can get a lot of masking out of that one thing. So ta-da! All right, let me turn this around here. Let's see. So it's kind of fun to look at the different matting, different colors and pulling out different colors that you want to show. Also, we were talking yesterday or during class on Wednesday, I guess it was, about how you start, if you want to use like a DSP or a certain set that you want to start with. I know lots and lots of people go on Pinterest. What I do when I am not sure where to start is I go in and I look at, and I've talked about this before, I look at sketches. So I type in card sketches, and that brings up only black and white sketches. I don't want to get a particular color in my head. I don't want to, I have a big thing about my favorite thing to do is designing. So I could sit in this corner all day long. And some days when I get so much stuff on my desk, then I have to design with whatever's on my desk. So it's like create a card with what you have here without cutting or getting anything else out. But that's my favorite thing to do. But the sketches get me started. I can start on a black and white sketch and it can end up looking completely different, but it's a start. So when people are saying, how do you come up with different ideas? That's where I get started. If I'm, just not sure what to do, or I'll look for a sketch that has a lot of different shapes in it. If I want to bring in something like multiple DSP, the designer paper, and I want to have multiple pieces on one card. I'm not looking at what they are doing. I'm only looking at a sketch. So it just makes it easier for me to then expand from that spot. So that's it. That's all I have. That's all the wisdom I have for you today. So I hope you all have a great day. It's raining and miserable here, but tomorrow it's going to be in the 70s and beautiful. So all the grandkids are coming over, and I'm gonna cook, and they're going to move bark. Last time they did 12 yards of bark, which is like a big truckload, in 45 minutes. That's phenomenal. So thank you so much. I hope you all have a great weekend. I will be back with you on Tuesday. I'm not sure what I'm doing on Tuesday, but if you have a suggestion or something that you would like to see, please let me know, because I do look at that, and you make my job so much easier if you give me what direction you're looking for. So thank you so much. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.